Pirates today 6-3, and I know they're probably not gonna win a lot of ball games, but they're gonna be a scrappy and annoying opponent to face. They've done that to the Braves all spring long, and I know spring doesn't really matter, but I've been impressed with their youngsters and different things, so I needed to give credit where credit is due there. But there was still some really good stuff from the Braves' point of view from both sides of the ball, as always. Ian Anderson pitched a lot better than his line. 6 innings, 8 hits. It's a little more than he wanted, but he was able to, for the most part, work out of many jams today. 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 1 solo shot allowed. But really bad news, bearish defense in that 6th inning did not help Ian. But in the 1st inning, he was able to get a double play off the bat of Colin Moran to help the ultimate rally killer to get him out of that. Then just scattered hits and was able to work out of mini innings. Gave up a solo blast to Adam Frazier. Really wasn't a bad pitch. High fastball. Frazier was just able to meet it and get on top of it. Great piece of hitting. Solo shots aren't supposed to beat you, so not really concerned there. The defense just got a little terrible in the 6th inning after giving up a infield single, soft contact, not really a bad pitch, just a better placement, and then gave up a line drive single to Reynolds. Hayes was trying to go 1st to 3rd. Ender was trying to nab him, and that might have been a questionable decision. And then Johan Camargo tried to cut it off with Reynolds caught between 1st and 2nd and just threw an absolute terrible throw to allow another run to score. Credit the Pirates for causing all of this craziness to happen with aggressive base running. And then Ian Anderson, kind of a meatball changeup on a 1-2 count to Gregory Polanco for a double. Ender, a really poor angle, couldn't cut the ball off. I think Pache easily cuts that off and kind of helps out Ian on that one. And then he gave up a sacrifice fly to Kevin Newman, who is hitting like 7,000 this spring. So a really rough inning defensively. Did not help, but to be able to keep us in the ball game of sorts was nice, and to see Ian Anderson get stretched out to 85 pitches, that was nice. So there was still a lot of good for Ian, and a little bit of a squeezy strike zone at times as well. So a lot of things were working against him, even his own team today, but still pretty darn good outing, the line notwithstanding. Pablo Sandoval did have a nice defensive day as well, with a nice sliding snap on Gregory Polanco early to get him out there, and then to cut down a run to keep the lead briefly in that weird, wacky 6th inning. Offensively was the story today. Austin Riley making mincemeat of the batter's eye, hitting 8 miles worth of homers, 2 homers today, 1 solo blast, and 1 2-run homer after Dansby Swanson leadoff walk. He should send some apology notes to those baseballs wherever they are now, because wherever they are hurting. That was absolutely amazing, and the first one makes me feel extra warm and fuzzy inside because he stayed on a slider, and the second one he just destroyed a fastball like he loves to do. So great stuff from Austin Riley. Jose Ramirez, who just such great stuff, and he also had a great defensive play as well, cutting a ball off in right field. So everything's rounding into form for Austin. Other good stuff, Panda keeps doing his thing, double, a line out, and those 2 good defensive plays I spoke of. Abraham Almonte had a double, but really nothing else to write home about offense, except that Austin Riley stole the headlines. Carl Edwards Jr., 1 inning scoreless, thanks to Harris, who nabbed the catcher trying to stretch a single into a double. Nice throw there, and it's a good thing that helped his line stay clean because he had a walk and a single, but he was able to strike out 2 to get out of that mess. So clean stuff from Carl Edwards. I think he's only given up 1 run this spring. Probably supplanted himself on the roster at this point. AJ Minter had a bit of a rough one. 1 inning, 4 hits, 2 earned, but solo blast on the first pitch. Pirates guys ready to hit. Wilmer Defoe continues to be a Braves pest with an RBI single, but he did have a strikeout. And as long as these happen in spring training, it's all good. So some good, some bad, but all that matters is 7 days until opening day. I can't wait. As always, go Braves.